Good day, I'm Mr. Sagani Amagudong. Welcome to Byahe sa Cuisina ni Ganie. Now, I will be discussing Lesson 7, Basic Rules of Kitchen Safety. Baking is fun, but kitchen safety is a priority. There are many pieces of equipment and environmental hazard that can be extremely dangerous. Sharp objects like knives, open fire by the oven, electrical appliances, and even bacteria around the kitchen. Observing basic rules of kitchen safety is good habit to develop. Always pay attention to what you're doing in the kitchen. Here are some safety rules that we need to consider whenever we're working at the kitchen. Safety in the kitchen. Number 1, heat. Use oven gloves or clothes to remove hot pots from the stove top or baking pans from the oven. Be cautious of steam or hot air when you open the oven door. Place hot food on stable, heat-resistant surface. Number 2, spills. If you spill ingredients on the floor, clean up immediately by spot mopping to avoid slipping. In other words, always pay attention to what you're doing in the kitchen because one slip can cause serious injury or accidents. Wipe off spills immediately. Keep the floor dry so that no one slips and falls. Number 3, clothing. Always wear an apron and closed shoes. This will keep your clothes clean and your feet safe from falling objects or spills. It's also a good idea to keep your hair tied back away from your face or wear a hair restraint to prevent it from falling into the ingredients that you are baking. In other words, class, again, never cook in loose cloths and keep long hair tied back. You don't want anything accidentally catching fire, not to mention hair ending up in the food. Never cook while wearing dangling jewelry. A bracelet can get tangled around pots handles. Number 4, sharp implements and equipments. Be aware when using sharp knives. Never put your hand into a mixer or any other equipment that is turned on or moving. Make sure your hands are dry before touching electrical switches. In case you do cut yourself, clean the wound and apply a plaster before continuing to bake. Five, storage. Keep your baking ingredients and equipments in such a way that they're easy to reach and could no longer fall on you or anyone else. Keep ingredients covered, ideally in a sealed container, to maintain them clean and free from contamination. Another thing, keep FIFO going. As you continue to shop for food, full orders or order food forward, making room in the back for the newer food just purchased. Just make sure the expiration dates fall in order. They shouldn't, but this isn't always the case. Find out the best way. The definitions of FIFO method is uncomplicated. This is safe food storage system of rotating your food so that you use the oldest items first. This ensures that your food will not go bad and leave you wasting space and storing items that are no longer any good and wasting money by throwing out things that could have been used. FIFO means freeze in, freeze out, and simply means you need to label your food with the dates you store them and put the older foods in the front or on top so that you use them first. These systems allow you to find your food quicker and use them more efficiently. How to clean and store baking tools and equipment. Number 1, use mild dishwashing soap and lukewarm water to clean most baking utensils and equipment. Number 2, always line baking sheet with parchment paper before using. The black stain left by baking sugar won't scrub off. Number 3, baking stones, pastry brushes, and wood rolling pins need a different approach. I'm providing link below on how to clean baking stones. How to clean silicone brush. Number 1, dip the bristle in boiling water and soak them to remove grease. Number 2, wash the bristles in soapy water. Run hot water and hold the bristle under the running water. Squirt a few drops of liquid dish soap onto the bristle and rub them. So in other words, with warm water but not too hot. Pastry brushes are usually used to spread butter or egg yolk on the surface of the dough. Butter is the same as oil and it is rather difficult to clean. You can soak the brush in warm water so that the oil or butter used to melt and run from the bristle. How to clean silicone brush. Number 3, rinse the brush with clean water. Keep running hot water and hold the bristle under the water. Use the fingers to spread the bristles apart as you rinse so that wash away soap and food debris. Number 4, air dry the bristle before you store the silicone brush. Put the silicone pastry. How to clean bristle by pastry brush. Number 1, rinse the bristle with warm or with water as soon as you're finished using the brush. Don't give food or sauce a chance to harden in the bristles because this can make cleanup harder. Instead, run the bristle under the hot tap water immediately when you're done with the brush. Number 2, rub a few drops of dish soap into the bristle. Squeeze 1 to 2 drops of liquid dish soap onto the bristle and gently massage the bristle with your finger. Work the soap dip into the base of the bristle or the pastry brush to loosen all the food or sauce. 3, rinse the bristle with warm water. Once the bristle looks soapy, hold the bristle under warm running water. Keep rubbing the bristle gently between your fingers to rinse away soap and food debris. Number 4, pat the bristles on the cloth and lay the bristle flat to dry. Dab the pastry brush bristle on a soft cloth to remove most of the moisture. Then lay the brush flat on the dry cloths and leave the bristle to dry completely. Number 5, soak the bristle in the bleach solution if food dries in the bristle. If you haven't managed to clean all the food out of the bristle, it can build up near the base of the handle and harmful bacteria can grow. To sanitize your pastry brush, pour 2 cups of water in the bowl and add half a cupful of bleach. Soak the brush in the solution for 1 minute and then wash the bristle again. How to clean and store baking tools and equipment. Stainless steel can go in the dishwasher or you can clean it with the soap water. Rinse in hot water to make sure all the soap is rinsed off. Number 5, if available, spray equipment with sanitizer or sanitizer liquid after rinsing, then allow to air dry. 6, store baking equipment in a dry cupboard and don't stack anything on a baking stone. 7, store baking utensils in the kitchen drawer or utensil holder. Baking safety tips. Number 1, don't eat raw cookie dough. Number 2, washing your hands after handling all ingredients. 3, keep working table clean. 4, don't let perishable ingredients stand on the table for too long. Number 5, washing utensils and baking sheets well. Always keep food either hot above ranges 65 degrees centigrade or cold below 5 degrees centigrade. Remember that the bacteria that cause food poisoning are the most able to multiply quickly in warm environment or under the temperature danger zone. Be especially careful with uncooked poultry, seafood, and foods with a base of eggs, such as mayonnaise or egg salad, or bread, like stuffing or puddings. Check the temperature of your fridge. Make sure it is 5 degrees centigrade or below. This is the end of our lesson. I hope you have a better understanding about the basic kitchen safety rules. Thank you for watching.